Hello, everybody. What's that? My list. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Playback podcast. How's it going? Special episode today. We got Hyder back in the studio. How's it going, man? It's been a very long time since I've seen you.
I've been working 6 days a week.
Wait, hold on. Go ahead and
Hello.
try one more time.
Yeah, my mic was off, wasn't it?
Yeah, a little bit.
How
How we doing, guys? Thanks for joining the live chat. If you guys are just watching the replay, hello. How's it going? We're gonna be talking about a lot of stuff today. Let me just go back over here real quick. We're gonna be talking about a lot of stuff today. Hyder watched a couple new movies. I still have not been to the movies in probably a month and a half now. How was your day today?
This has been my my first day off since 2 Mondays ago.
Actually,
Yeah.
fuck, dude. Yeah, we've been trying to do a podcast together for a while. Things just got busy.
Yeah.
I got sick. Zuko got sick.
Hyder
got sick. And yeah, man. So, yeah, I don't know what else to really say here.
How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. That's a setup, bro. That's a fucking setup. Let me just go to your camera real quick. All right, bro. Did you happen to catch the solo shows that I've been doing?
Oh, I watched a few of them.
Thanks, man.
I think I watched
Appreciate
the sorry, I've been at work and stuff. I watched the DC one. I can't remember what the title was for it.
Yeah.
That one.
Thanks, man. I really appreciate
Read
it.
the
Appreciate
comments.
the
I
support.
liked it.
Thank you. Hey, I appreciate the support, man. Appreciate it. Always love my fans. So yeah, what are we gonna talk about today, Hyder? I gave you the show notes, but let me just pass it off to you.
Are we gonna cut that one segment?
Yeah, we're gonna
All
cut that
right.
one second.
So we're gonna talk about movies that we'd like to see the sequels to. If we have time, I'll give a small non-spoiler review of both the movies I watched, and we'll talk about the movies releasing in October.
Yeah, and yeah, I think actually we'll talk about your movies first. Now I got it up on the screen here. I don't know if you can see it or not.
I can't.
Oh, you cannot. Actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. Never mind. Sorry. But yeah, man. Here we'll go over here for a little bit. How about that? Just so you can see.
Nice.
All right, man. So yeah, like Hyder said, he watched a couple movies today. I did not have the time to watch these two movies, unfortunately, but I really wanted to watch them. I definitely wanted to watch The Creator today. Which one do you want to start with? The Creator or Dumb Money?
I'll start them in the order I watched them. I watched Dumb Money first.
All right. Okay.
Dumb Money was actually a lot better than I thought it would be. I don't know why I thought I went in thinking I wasn't gonna like the movie that much.
Mm-hmm.
It was pretty good. Before I tell you what I liked about the movie, it was like a 7.5, 8 out of 10.
Oh, okay.
It kind of reminded me of The Social Network in a way.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of people compare it to that.
And then I was talking to Eric, who works at the theater. I don't know if he'll be listening to this or not.
Hi, Eric.
He said The Big Short.
Yeah, those were the only two comparisons that I've heard.
Yes.
Someone said Wolf of Wall Street. I didn't see that from that.
They did reference Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah.
It's hard to explain how it is directed, but all the cast is crazy. It was.
Yeah, and I don't know if you remember that we were talking about ensemble casts way back when. We were talking about ensemble casts and how usually typically everybody doesn't really get the shine. How was the cast there?
It was mainly a focus on Paul Dano, which is he plays the main character. I think it's Keith Gill. It's his name. Surprisingly, a focus on Pete Davidson too. He plays the little brother.
Other than that movie, The King of Staten Island, has Pete Davidson ever actually starred in a movie? And Transformers: Rise of the Beast, but that's a voice role.
He that one movie with the game. Can't remember the name of it. Bodies. Is he not in that?
The Game?
I never, it was the game they were playing.
Oh! I thought you meant the game, the rapper.
No.
I thought they co-starred.
I never watched Bodies, so I don't know.
Oh, okay.
He was in that though, wasn't he?
Yeah. He was in that one. Yeah. But
he's the dude that killed himself, right?
I don't know. I didn't watch the fucking movie.
All right. Anyways,
but yeah.
it was good. I don't want to spoil anything because I really want you to watch both these movies.
Yeah,
I think
got
you
to.
would. These are definitely down your type of movies.
Yeah.
I the Creator is like more both our type of movie, but Dumb Money is definitely like you.
Okay.
It's all
for anybody who like doesn't know about it, like what's the entire premise?
so the premise is it's about a guy who runs a Reddit page, and he essentially gets all his people to all the people that follow him and like watch his stuff to buy in on one stock, and the more that they buy in on the stock, like the I don't know how to explain it. I'm not very good at stocks and stuff.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, but like he just gets all his followers. He just creates this whole movement, and it gets like Wall Street. The CEOs are like Robin Hood and stuff like that.
I mean, it's based on a true story. This is what happened.
Yeah. It's I think set in a different time period. I don't know what time period this actual event is set. But
did they mention like COVID pandemic? Anything?
Is that where it's what actually happened? I didn't study up on the movie at all. Okay, yeah. So it's in the middle of COVID. So that stuff was cool too, because it was just like little like jabs at that, and it was showing you the different points of the quarantine that they were at.
I see. Okay.
And like at one point they show you like a COVID vaccine, like someone getting the first one, stuff like that, and all these people like buying into an idea. And
hey, shout out to Anthony Ramos, man.
Yes, he's in it.
Did he do a Anthony Ramos kind of role this time?
He is a New Yorker through and through. Yes.
Oh, okay.
He dances to "Savage" by Megan Thee Stallion multiple times throughout the movie.
Well, I'm only just a little bit of a fan of him. I don't really like him like that, but
yeah. That song actually pops up like 3 or 4 times.
4 times?
Well, think about it. The time period.
Okay.
That was like when it got popular in COVID.
That's true.
So you do see a few people do the dance.
All right.
That was like the only part like I really didn't enjoy.
Just the dance.
I don't see it. I see like 27-year-old man dancing to that.
All right.
Anyways, I don't want to spoil the movie at all, and I have a bad habit of doing that in my reviews, so I don't want to talk about this movie anymore. I really need you to watch it so you can talk about it.
But you said like a 7.5.
Yeah, 7.5, 8. I think I honestly, if I rewatch it, probably go down. Just because like this is like my first initial reactions to it. I didn't write anything down because again I don't want to spoil anything.
All right.
All right. The Creator. This is what I want to talk about. I don't know what the fuck they did wrong in their trailer, but that was one of the best sci-fi movies I've ever seen.
Really?
By far. A
lot of people were saying that. Like their first reaction was that this is one of the best sci-fi movies ever made. I didn't know what to think about it, but
imagine putting District 9, but like on roids. That's exactly what this movie was. So much more emotion than the trailer showed.
Really?
Yes. I genuinely almost cried like 2 times.
Really? So I didn't get it spoiled yet, but on Twitter, everybody's talking about one scene at the very end of just someone looking through a window.
Okay, so
yeah.
You're going to talk about that scene. They're looking through a window. It is one of the best like shots I've seen in the movie. And it's recorded on that camera that you were talking about.
Yeah. They're actually going to send me that camera.
Nice. Can you do me a favor? Search up the budget for this movie.
Yeah, let me see.
Because
I'm pretty sure it was like 90 million.
Okay, not very good with the money stuff. That's like all you. Is that a big budget?
It's $80 million.
Okay, is that a big budget?
For a sci-fi movie that looks like this? And I haven't seen it, so I want to, like, I kind of don't want to talk about, like, oh, they utilized their budget so... Because I haven't seen it. But from the trailers and from what everything looks like, and just being able to get John David Washington, Gemma Chan, Ken Watanabe...
Yes.
I feel like it looks like they stretched the budget, because $80 million is not that much for a sci-fi. Okay, let's compare it to...
No. That's all I want to know because I'm not very good with budgets. Holy fuck! I don't know if they all decided to act for free, but that budget was crazy. And then all these actors you named were not the best actor in the movie.
Really? That
little kid.
Oh, yeah. Let me see. See if I can.
Don't know his or her name.
God, man. What was the name? Cammy?
Alfie.
Alfie?
Yeah. Or Alpha.
She doesn't even have
or the child.
IMDb right now. But Madeline Univoyles. Okay.
That kid can fucking act.
Really?
Mm-hmm. How old is she? Because holy fuck.
Again, yeah, I have no clue.
But it's the next Jacob Tremblay.
I guess. I fucking guess. Whatever.
Yeah, it was just so good, and everything. The story, the CGI, the pace. It wasn't that long of a movie. It was up there. It was 2 hours and 15 minutes.
Yeah. Right here it's saying the final runtime was 133 minutes. So yeah.
Yeah, 2 hours and about 15 minutes. Give or take.
Hans Zimmer did the score. What did you think about the score?
I was gonna do that.
Yes.
Another fucking banger.
Okay.
And that director, he did movies.
He did Rogue One.
Rogue One. Okay.
Yeah. He did Godzilla, the first Godzilla in the new one, the 2014 Godzilla.
That's the one with like where he's like nuclear and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. It's just he went crazy in this movie.
Jeez,
and I don't know if I'm just like overreacting because I just literally left the theater like less than an hour ago.
It's fair, and plus, like, I don't know about you, but Rogue One is probably one of my favorite Star Wars projects, and I've seen most of the movies, and I'm not super deep into it, but Rogue One was one that stood out to me as like one of the better projects.
It's definitely one of the better projects. We'll talk about what I think is the best project another time. It's actually going on right now. Ahsoka's so fucking.
We should have. Fuck! I should have prepped something for Ahsoka. Okay, we'll talk about that next week.
Yeah, next week. No, you need to watch it. Like this is hitting my Mount Rushmore of like movies this year.
And for real?
I don't know why, but I feel like this one could sneak like an award.
Any like particular reason why you would? Is it like the story?
Okay, so the story is great. The story it's perfect. Everything about it, because it's not one continuous flowing story. There's a bunch of flashbacks. There's a bunch of like, this is happening right now. This is like happening then. John David Washington did really fucking good. Surprisingly, no, it's a spoiler. I'm not gonna say that. Okay. But the supporting cast isn't really like the main focus. It's literally just those two.
Okay.
That's all I'm gonna tell you. It's just they're so good together.
I love those kind of movies.
And it's like it's artificial intelligence, obviously.
Yeah.
So you get to see the character like literally learn and keep going.
Is there a lot of action in this?
Yes.
Okay, so when you say that, and I just told you that the budget was $80 million, then I can kind of see, like, yeah, they really stretched the budget on that.
I'd say for, what, 2 hours and 15 minutes?
Yeah.
About, like, directly in half.
Really?
Yes. Like, it's a slow-paced story, jumping into, like, an action scene, and then, like, a traveling scene, and then another action scene, and then like, we have to get out of here scene.
Okay. Like a chase scene?
Yes.
Okay.
There's like, it's so fucking like I'm just like trying to get all the landscape. I pulled my fucking headphones out. Damn. All the landscape shots, beautiful. I want to say it, but it's gonna spoil the movie. But like, there's just they go to a place. I'm like, how the fuck is this in the budget? Like this budget's got to be up there. I didn't search it up because my phone was gonna die. I genuinely thought the budget could have been like 150 plus. Yeah,
it's crazy too because from what I seen in the trailer, it already looks better than something like The Flash. The Flash's budget, which was like 250 million. So $80 million for what they were able to do is fucking crazy.
It might flop too, which is crazy because just like this movie does not deserve to flop.
Yeah. It's got right now. We're looking at it right now. The 70% on Rotten Tomatoes, so it's not terrible. Out of 168 reviews. Maybe, just maybe, they can kind of squeeze like the word of mouth box office back. But again, it's like projected to be like a $30 million opening, and that's not very good. In comparison, I think Equalizer 3 had a $60 million domestic opening. So like comparing those two, and that's John David Washington's dad. Yeah, actually, yeah, Denzel Washington. But yeah, man,
it's kind of cool that he found his like thing in a different genre than his dad, though. Like this is like his like third sci-fi movie.
Yeah. Edwards' movie has a human pulse and a visual landscape worth exploring, tangled plot threads and all. He gave it a 2.5 out of 4. It's a weird score. But it is masterfully. It is the masterful human saga at the film's center that makes it special. And even if this story isn't especially innovative, the emotions fueling the action are so intimately satisfying that they lingered with me for hours afterward. It looks like most of these are positive. And then there's a few rotten ones here. Let's see. The creator winds up feeling like sci-fi leftovers warmed up from last night's dinner. While the film traffics in thoughtful ideas as well as spectacle, it doesn't complete the vital emotional connections between its head and its heart. What do you think about that? That's from a top critic.
Okay.
CNN.com. I mean, obviously, this stuff is like subjective. It's going to hit people differently.
It's going to hit people differently. I just disagree with that because that's the majority of the story was based on like, dude, it kind of felt like it was like a struggle for survival on both sides. And so you get people that are like, you get like different motivations from literally everyone. Everyone's got a different reason to move forward, and it all like winds up putting their faith in like one person or the other.
Yeah. All right, man. Well, what would you give it out of 10?
A solid 9.
9 out of 10?
Yeah, I don't think it would budge either after a second watch.
You don't think it would budge?
No, but I'm gonna watch it again as soon as I get the chance.
Yeah, I definitely gotta watch it. This was something that I was super excited for because September was kind of a dry month for movies, and like this was the one that I was kind of looking forward to. But yeah, 9 out of 10 for The Creator. That's your final score.
Yep.
All right, man. Well, if you guys watched The Creator, if you guys got the chance to watch anything this week, go ahead and put it down below in the comment section. Let us know what you thought of The Creator. All right, man. Honestly, I don't even know where we're going to go next. Let's see.
Let's talk about movies in October.
Oh, hold on. Hold on for a second, buddy boy.
Got comments or something?
You
got comments in the chat or something?
Oh, no.
What is this?
That's Zuko's ponytail headband.
Been fucking with this whole thing.
All right, man. So let's get into some. You got your headphones in?
Yeah.
Let's get into some news, shall we?
Channel 4 News with 5-time Emmy Award-winning anchor
Ron
Ron Burgundy, Champ Kind Sports, Rick Tamlin Weather,
Watched this movie the other day.
Did you actually?
Yeah.
and your reporter in the
first one.
field, Brian Fantana. It's Channel 4 News at 6 o'clock.
All right, man. So you want to get started with the first story here? We're gonna talk about a little bit about some stuff, about some DC stuff, huh? Shall we? Huh?
Yeah, I have no idea what we're gonna talk about though. Let's do this.
I thought I sent you the notes.
You did, but I always copy them over to myself.
Oh, okay. All right, man. So let's just talk about it real quick. So let's get into the first news topic. DC obviously is going through a reboot. We talked a little bit about it on the show, on the Solo podcast, not too long ago. I think a couple of days ago now. Well, James Gunn, he's probably the only person that uses Threads, the Twitter knockoff from Instagram. Probably the only user still left there. And recently he went on the little site and replied to some people. He's very known for replying to people on social media and stuff. And I love that about him. I don't know about you, but I love that he like actually gives some answers.
Yeah.
But he has officially said that everything before Creature Commandos and Superman Legacy, those are the first two projects in his DCU Chapter 1, is officially considered non-canon.
I had assumed we were under that impression already.
I thought so too, but I guess everybody needed like James Gunn to hold his hand. I don't know why people didn't think this, because it's
just like confusing.
It's really like people were saying it on Twitter, like it's super confusing how he's like handling everything, and we're gonna get into it a little bit on who's playing who and who's still like playing certain characters in the DCU, but to me, this like transition isn't that fucking isn't that complicated. Let's go take a look.
Literally for DC, this isn't their first one.
Yeah, I know.
So like,
yeah. So look, James Gunn confirms 3 stars who will continue their roles in the new DC universe. With the writer's strike now resolved, the co-head of DC Studios addressed fan questions about which performers will reprise their characters moving forward. And obviously this is talking about who is actually coming back from the DCEU into the DCU. Obviously, like it says right here, in addition to whether the new universe will commence with Superman Legacy, which has Gunn directing, David Cornsweet as Clark Kent. He has Creature Commandos first, and he has stated that Creature Commandos is the start of the DCU. So let's go in. Nothing is canon until Creature Commandos next year. A sort of aperitif to the DCU, and then a deeper dive into the universe with Superman Legacy after that, Gunn replied. It's a very human drive to want to understand everything all the time, but I think it's okay to be confused on what's happening in the DCU since no one has seen anything from the DCU yet. He continued, and yes, some actors will be playing characters they've played in other stories, and some plot points might be consistent with some plot points from dozens of films, shows, animated projects that have come from DC in the past. But nothing is canon until Creature Commandos and Superman Legacy. Do you like the fact that he kind of just came out and like gave the public, yes, this is what's happening, even though to us it's common knowledge?
Yeah, especially because you have like, you already know which fucking community I'm talking about on
Yeah,
Twitter. Yeah, you have people like that who just refuse to acknowledge the fact that their entire company got taken over, and it's going down a new line. And I was it not announced that this would be a completely different thing when he took over?
He literally made a whole video, like a 15-minute video, explaining, hey, this is our whole like lineup, and
yeah, they dropped like the, what was it, Gods and
Monsters.
Yeah. It was literally, he fleshed out a whole timeline of what's dropping when, and like a relatively like, hey, it's around this time it'll drop. We've casted a new Superman, and although they decided to keep it, that happens every time. Do you think when a company gets taken over, they're gonna fire every single person?
That's the thing too. Like Superman, the biggest hero in DC, gets recast. Why does it? Anyway, okay. Anyway.
Yeah.
In response to a fan asking how Blue Beetle, the Warner Brothers film that debuted theatrically last month starring Jolo Maraduena, would factor into the new plans, Gunn replied, Jolo Maraduena will continue playing Blue Beetle in the DCU, as Viola Davis will Amanda Waller, and John Cena will Peacemaker. End quote.
Yes.
Okay. A lot of people have been saying, let me go to...
there was one more, wasn't there?
Oh, yeah. This came out later, too, but the guy from... Freddie Stroma.
Yeah, Vigilante.
From Peacemaker, he's going to be coming back as Vigilante. But I feel like that's like a given because if Peacemaker's coming back, like that whole cast should probably come back too, right?
You'd think, yeah.
Yeah. So, okay, a lot of people have been talking about how it should be a hard reboot. And I get it. Some characters are coming back. But this is as close as a hard reboot as you can possibly get. While keeping like the good stuff in the DCEU, and there really wasn't that much. There really wasn't that much good stuff.
I agree.
And if there was, I mean, it's just too late to bring them back already. Like Henry Cavill, like Ben Affleck, it's too late. So these new guys, I mean, Amanda Waller, she came in 2016, but she recently reprised her role as Amanda Waller in the Suicide Squad in 2021. So she's still fresh. John Cena's still fresh. Jolo's still fresh.
Isn't Amanda Waller also in Peacemaker?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I was like...
Yeah, but the Suicide Squad came first.
Yeah. I was just saying, like...
So, yeah. I mean, she's going to be... there's going to be a common through line.
Yeah.
But these three... And a lot of people were saying, everybody's going to get so confused because... they're going to see Peacemaker and Blue Beetle and the girl from Suicide Squad are in, but why is Superman and Batman different? These three characters, in my opinion, this is just what I think, these three characters are not as big as the trinity of Superman, as Batman, as Wonder Woman. So the common... I just think it's so stupid how their logic works because the public are not going to even blink. Nobody even saw Blue Beetle. So nobody's even going to know that, oh, shit, he has a movie?
Yeah, well, yeah, it's just... No one blinked when fucking Chris Evans became Captain America. When he went from fucking Human Torch to Captain America, no one gave a shit.
Yeah, that's a great point. Nobody blinks when you see Ben Affleck as Batman and you see him as Phil Knight in Air. Like, it doesn't take that much knowledge and doesn't take that much brain power to understand that an actor can play a different part.
When you get that fan base that's that delusional, it might take a little bit more brain power.
And look, also here's a pretty good example too. Marvel has been doing this.
They've
been okay. So they recasted War Machine, right? In the very beginning, they recasted Hulk. Okay, those are the clear two ones, and then they bring back J. Jonah Jameson as a new iteration.
Well, multiple. New iterations.
As a new iteration of a character that we've seen from an actor that played a different version. It's not that hard. We're going to see Daredevil in Daredevil Born Again come back. It's not the same Daredevil from the Netflix shows. A lot of people argue that still. I don't know. What do you think about James Gunn's comments and these 3 actors coming back as these characters? Because to me, I think it's a good move, but I don't know. Not everybody agrees.
The biggest one in that is Amanda Waller, just because the amount of shit her like character has to touch.
Mm-hmm.
Peacemaker's show is just going to continue. We've known that again and got it announced.
Mm-hmm.
His isn't it not even in the same verse.
It is because they technically had a post credit scene at the end.
Yeah, where the Justice League,
The
and
Justice
all that
League
stuff.
come in, yeah.
No, I meant like not in the same like DCU verse.
Hmm?
Is it going to be in the DCU?
What?
Peacemaker.
As far as we know, I'm gonna say no.
Yeah, that's what I assumed. I was like, that show is going to continue. It's not
But it's not
surviving.
Gonna be, yeah. And that's the confusing part. I can see why some people think that's confusing.
So that's where I can go, oh, maybe, Amanda Waller can be recasted. But again, you're not getting an actress as good as...
No, the fact that they even got Viola Davis.
To agree to come back.
Viola Davis has an EGOT. You know how fucking hard that is?
Well, Viola Davis is a great actress.
Yeah. So
she's won multiple awards. She's been in fucking crazy good TV shows, crazy good movies.
Like you said,
it's like this whole Star Wars debate all over again. Just fucking shut up and enjoy the fact that your thing's finally winning.
I think Viola Davis coming back is the biggest thing, because I don't see a problem with John Cena coming back, because not everybody is going to watch the HBO show Peacemaker. Not everybody has watched that. So when you see him down the line in the DCU, I feel like there's not going to be a lot of confusion. Not a lot of people, I mean, we covered this on the show. Not a lot of people watched Blue Beetle. So seeing Jolo come back, not a lot of confusion is going to be there. I feel like you can kind of just, if these are the only 3, well, 4 including Vigilante, but let's just, everybody from Peacemaker is coming back. If those are the only ones, then like cool. Like we can, as long as the big ones like Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, they all go. And this is what I'm curious about, because there were
My time to shine. Hello.
there were reports that Wonder Woman was
no.
Yeah, there were reports that Gal Gadot was still going to stay as Wonder Woman, and that's what pisses me off too.
Do you
Because
think she would have went back to fucking Fast and the Furious if that was the case?
I mean, probably.
I don't think so.
I don't think she had anything else done.
Well, yeah, she's in a show. Can't remember the name of it because again, I don't think she's like the greatest actress. I don't know about you. I don't follow any of the shit she's in.
She's got Red Notice too.
Oh yeah,
but like still, I don't think she would come back anyway.
I don't think James Gunn would offer her.
Yeah. They haven't said anything about Harley Quinn coming back either.
Yeah, that one again, that would be surprising. But if you complain of the fact that Margot Robbie decides to be Harley Quinn, she's one of the only actresses who can pull it off.
Yeah.
She actually looks like Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
So there's that. And then James Gunn is very, like, if you've seen any of the Guardians of the Galaxy stuff, Peacemaker, he likes to try to be like comic accurate in appearance.
Yeah. I just think there's not really much problem. From what his plan is for DCU Chapter 1, it doesn't look like there's going to be such a huge overarching storyline that has to have Blue Beetle and has to have John Cena in it. They're just going to come back as the character. Like, yeah. I mean, I can see Blue Beetle coming in as Booster Gold in Booster Gold show.
That's what I was saying. I was like, I thought we're understanding that Booster Gold sidekick to Blue Beetle.
Yeah. But like, still, it's not really that big of a deal.
Yeah, because
we're only gonna see him in a very small portion of this whole universe, right?
As long as we know.
Yeah, Blue Beetle's not gonna be like the main Avenger. You know, I don't know. Like, yeah, he's not gonna be the main Avenger of the Justice League kind of thing.
Yeah, he's not a main character.
No. So that's why I don't see any problem. I mean, Marvel doesn't have any problem with that. Daredevil's coming back again. Kingpin came back. What's his name? Punisher, he's coming back. John Bernthal. Yeah. So it's really not that hard to wrap your head around, guys.
When you have good actors in a role that they fit, I think the smartest decision is to keep them. Mm-hmm. That's how you get some sort of continuity in your thing. Like, oh, they already know how to act like this person. I don't have to go out and find somebody that can play this role.
Oh, J. Jonah Jameson, guys. That's probably the biggest one for me.
Yeah, I don't see anybody taking over that role for as long as he's alive.
All right, man. Well, if you guys saw this news, let us know what you guys think about the heroes coming back. Yeah, let us know down below in the comment section. We're gonna move on here on our second. Oh, well, there's Amanda Waller, Peacemaker, Blue Beetle. All right, let's move on to something a little bit more up your alley. A24 is the leader right now in the race for the rights to Halloween. They're trying to get the rights to develop a TV series. And did you hear about this?
No, I didn't. I've been off movie news.
Yeah, so Miramax has the rights right now.
Yeah,
for Halloween. They've been having it for a while. Halloween, obviously, they have Halloween Kills, Halloween Ends. Those just got finished, that new rebooted trilogy. They're looking to find something to do with the TV rights, and A24 apparently is the one to be leading. So let's go straight over to our browser. Yeah, what do you think about this? Because I still see some interest in the Halloween franchise, and A24 having it is actually kind of it's actually kind of interesting to me.
Yes, my thing is, are we going to see a Laurie Strode continuation? Because I don't want to see that. I think that story is fleshed out. They have 4 canon movies now.
Yeah, they skipped everything else.
If anybody's gonna do it, it's gonna be a studio like A24 who has a little bit of money now, who has dedication, who can find a team that would want to do this. You watched Beef, right?
Yeah.
You saw what they did with the story that they just created themselves.
They're gonna have a whole a bunch of streamers that would want this show. I mean, they have 2 shows, more than 2 shows on HBO Max, with Euphoria, and they had The Idol starring The Weeknd, but. We're not going to talk about that. But yeah, so A24, it could be super interesting. I don't think they're going to do the Laurie Strode thing. I think they're just going to have the name Halloween. Because do you know what happened with Halloween 3, Season of the Witch?
Yeah, that's the Pumpkinhead.
Yeah, it's like more of an anthology.
Yeah.
Instead of Michael Myers.
If you take it in a sense, Halloween Ends is also sort of an anthology.
Because it's got Michael Myers in it.
I know, but they had the fucking guy getting the powers.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, it was a failed attempt at an anthology, but
like
they could do something like that. Yeah, I would want them to keep Michael Myers in it though, in some sort of sense. Yeah. It could be like something where he terrorizes the town.
To me, I just think the most interesting way in is to do the Halloween 3 Season of the Witch, where it's like telling different stories around Halloween time. If you're gonna just do a Michael Myers TV show, yeah, of course I'll watch, because Michael Myers is one of the staples in villains. But I mean, that's just that. Like I don't have a lot of anticipation for it, but if they do something cool with it, like Halloween 3 Season of the Witch, I'll definitely watch.
All right, sorry, I have to text somebody. Keeps calling me.
Not good.
No, I agree. Stressful. I don't know. I don't want to see. I don't like, if they're gonna take over the project, I kind of want to see like an overhaul, not like a get rid of all this stuff. Maybe like side shit that's happening.
Like what?
Like because Laurie Strode isn't the only people he kills. There was one, I can't remember what movie it is, but they're like in the house and it's like a fucking game, and he's killing all the people in the house. It was like a contest. They're like, oh, stay in this house for like 24 hours or something. I can't remember which Halloween it was.
I mean, that sounds interesting. So you really just want them to just keep the Halloween name then?
Yeah, essentially.
Yeah.
But I don't want them to get away from like the sort of feel and the tone of the movies.
Yeah. All right. Well, I don't know. What do you guys think about this? Let us know down below in the comments. Halloween isn't really one of my favorite franchises, but I know a lot of people. It's a diehard franchise for sure.
Yeah, I'm more of a Scream person.
Yeah. All right, man. So let's talk about a different horror franchise. Let's talk about Saw. Saw 10 recently came out in theaters. I'm surprised you didn't do Saw Patrol.
Oh, I'm gonna
double feature.
Hopefully watch Saw on Monday.
Yeah, I'm definitely trying to watch Saw now, especially because the reviews came out and it is now at an 84% on Rotten Tomatoes.
It went up?
Yeah, it went up.
Damn.
It's at 84% on Rotten Tomatoes, and that's extremely high. Nobody thought that this was going to be this good, but a lot of people are saying that it's one of the better Saw films and possibly the best Saw film since the first one. I feel like everybody agrees that the first one is still good. Let's read some reviews here. This first totally linear narrative in the Saw saga is a well-told tale with some solid characterizations and quite decent twists. The best thing the Saw franchise could do is step away from its tangled present-day continuity. Thankfully, this is what Saw 10 does. Obviously, Saw 10, Saw X, whatever you want to call it, socks. It's based in the past. I think it was between Saw 2 and Saw 3.
It's either 1 and 2 or 2 and 3.
Yeah. So it's not touching the present day continuity, just stuck it straight in. I was really interested in this because of the storyline, of the cancer storyline. And I really did like Jigsaw. No, not Jigsaw. Spiral. That came out with Chris Rock. I did like Spiral. It was kind of refreshing to me, and then seeing this have positive reviews after makes me a little bit even more excited to watch the movie. I don't know. What do you think? Are you a big Scream? No, sorry. Saw.
I've watched every single one.
All 9.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh, I mean that's the thing I was gonna say. Is like, did they decide to just say fuck it? Spiral is number 9.
Probably.
Okay, yeah, because I was like, there was no ninth
probably.
one. I feel like there was no official Saw 9. 1, 2, and 3 are very good. After that, it sort of gets all murky and the story gets mixed up and all that stuff. The twist in 1, 2, and 3 are great, especially the number 1. Obviously, that's the agreed best one.
Yeah.
So it'd be cool, I guess, to see sort of come back to Jesus.
What?
They're going back to the original.
Okay.
So it's cool. Tobin Bell, is back, and everybody loved. It's the original voice, the man behind
John
the mask.
Kramer.
Yeah.
To me, I was more of a Final Destination guy.
That shit gave me.
I was very, very more into Final Destination when it came to these kind of movies, because this is like torture porn horror movie.
Yeah, I can see where you're going with that. There is supposed to be a lesson learned and stuff, but
yeah, apparently in this one like the story backs everything up.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I would definitely want to watch it. If there was only 2 movies that I could watch this week, honestly, it probably would have been Creator and Saw.
Mm-hmm.
I would have watched Dumb Money third, but I definitely wanted to check out Saw after seeing it has the 84% on Rotten Tomatoes.
What's Dumb Money at?
Dumb Money?
Yeah. It's right there.
What's IMDb?
But yeah, I imagine it's gonna be pretty good. I know a lot of people.
It is also at an 84%. Jesus fucking Christ.
87.
That's audience score.
Audience score.
But yeah, man. Saw. I don't know. I definitely have to check it out, but it's not on my radar. It's not on my priority list, honestly.
No, I think there's a good movie coming out this Thursday. I just can't remember the fucking name of it. Oh, The Exorcist comes out this Thursday.
It does? I thought it got moved to the 13th.
Did it get moved? The poster says the 9th, I think.
It got moved to... We'll talk about it when we get to the October releases, but... yeah, Saw 10. Anything else you want to say about Saw 10?
No, I haven't seen it yet, but that is the literal next movie I'll be watching. I'm watching it on Monday.
No. All right, man. So, with that down, let's... hold on, let me get these stuff out of here. Okay, perfect. With that down, let's just go ahead and get straight into the upcoming releases of October. Damn it. Hold on. That's pissing me off. There you go. The upcoming releases of October. October is kind of packed. I mean, obviously it's the Halloween season, so we're gonna get a lot of Halloween shit.
Mm-hmm.
Are you a big Halloween guy?
Yeah.
Not the movie, but
no,
like,
yeah.
Are you?
Last year I was very sad about it.
Why? What happened?
I was like, oh, I don't have work. They hooked me up. All my friends were like doing stuff, you included. I think it was Zuko's first Halloween, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, you were probably with Zuko or something. I bought expensive candy. I dropped like $40-$50 on bags of candy.
You bought that the La Jolla candy, huh?
Yeah, I bought the good candy full, like the full chocolate bars and everything. No one came to my house. Not a single person came to my house. I sat in the front in a jacket.
To be fair, hold on. To be fair, you live in a gated community.
They opened the door.
I know, but it's still gated.
I know, but they opened the
And it's
gate.
also in El Cajon.
Yeah. What the fuck did that mean? You live in El Cajon.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah, no one stopped by. I was very sad. I wasn't even watching like football or anything because it was on a Monday. I was just outside, AirPods in.
Jesus, man. All right, well, let's get into it. The upcoming releases of October. Spooky season. First one we got, Exorcist. Exorcist Believer. It says October 6th. It actually moved because
I'm sorry, that bitch
Really?
scares the fuck out of me.
Really?
Exorcist is the first movie to give me nightmares.
I don't know. This one doesn't seem like too crazy.
I just
but
don't like the way she looks.
the first one, yes. Okay, I agree. Yes, but this one, I don't know. To me, in the trailer, she just seemed super corny. Okay, but Exorcist Believer, that was supposed to come out October 6th. However, Taylor Swift's Eras Tour movie got pushed, and then they
I can see her in the corner of my eye, bro. I don't like this shit.
Oh my god, just can you fucking let me do my thing? Exorcist Believer is going to be coming out on October 13th now. Are you going to watch this, yes or no?
Yes, I am going to watch it. I'm ready for fucking nightmares again.
I will probably skip it if it was any other month, but because we don't have a lot this month and just a bunch of horror movies, this is one that I probably have to watch, especially because they're trying to do a whole trilogy. Just close your fucking eyes.
Sorry.
Especially since they're trying to do a whole like new trilogy, like how they did with Halloween, Halloween Kills, Halloween Ends. Yeah, I should probably check that one out. All right, it's off the fucking
They're
screen.
going to fucking exercise the same bitch over and over again?
Probably. Bro, there's two of them. You didn't see them?
No. Don't pull it back up.
There's two. Look. No, for real. There's two of them. Those are
Why
two
is there
different.
two?
There's two different. They're twins. Not twins. No. They're like best friends. And they both get possessed by the same demon.
By Pazuzu?
Okay. What?
That's the name of the demon.
Is it actually?
Yeah, Pazuzu.
Oh, shit. I didn't know that. But yeah, okay. Exorcist.
If it's-
By the way, let me just say, Exorcist Believer, it does the same thing
God, she's hideous.
that Halloween and Halloween 2018 did. They just skipped over all the other sequels. So this one's skipping over Exorcist 2, Exorcist 3, and it's just a direct follow-up to the original. Okay.
There's a 2 and 3.
3? You haven't seen... Hold on. I got to show you.
3?
No. I got to show you. So, okay. Quick intermission real quick.
I didn't know there was sequels to this movie.
Hopefully, I do not get copyright strike for this. But, dude, there is what they call the scariest jump scare of all time, and it's in Exorcist 3.
I thought it was in The Conjuring with the fucking red dude.
No. Hold on, let me see if I...
I thought it was that one right there.
Yeah, no. Exorcist 3. Let me go. Exorcist 3 jump scare. It is one of the hold on, let me damn, how do I do this? Sorry guys, hold on. One second.
Scared, aren't I?
Put the volume like right there.
Should I turn my mic off so you don't get like, hello, what's
Yeah,
up?
I'll do it. Okay, this is Exorcist 3, scariest movie scene ever. Hold on, guys. Sorry. Hold on. Come here. Come on this side. Let me show height of this real quick, and then we'll get back to the show. I'm sorry. Hatter was not amused. What the fuck? What do you mean, what the fuck? Huh? No, everybody has come to the conclusion that that is one of the scariest jump scares ever. No. It's because of the it's because of the fucking the big ass loud noise.
No, I definitely put the Annabelle jump scare over that.
Come here, let me turn off the lights and let's do it again.
No, I'm good. I don't fuck with that.
Okay.
Fuck Pazuzu.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry for that, guys. Hopefully, I didn't get
Fucking shit in her pants right now. She hates
copyright
movies.
strike. Really?
Oh, my mic's still off?
No, you're good. You're good. Did you turn it off?
No.
Okay. Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
All right, man. So yeah, that was Exorcist. As I stated before, Exorcist was originally supposed to come out October 6th, as you saw on the poster right here. But it got moved because of one movie and one woman, Taylor Swift. The Eras Tour movie, ladies and gentlemen. That one is coming out on October 13th instead. Did you hear about the box office projections for this?
Is it supposed to be like Spider-Man or something?
It's supposed to be like $100 million domestic opening.
Opening?
Yes. And it's supposed to go anywhere from like 400 to 500
It's only
million worldwide.
Weekends too, though. That's the thing.
Huh?
It's only weekends.
Yeah, pretty much. And it's supposed to be it's supposed to break the record for the highest concert film ever, highest grossing concert film ever.
How long?
Anyway, are you going to be watching?
Fuck no.
Are you going to be attending?
I'm going to be working.
That's going to suck for you. It's going to be so loud in there.
No, because it's fine because it's long.
How long is it? Like 4?
I'm assuming it's the whole concert.
4 hours? I don't know, man. Not the biggest Taylor Swift fan in the world.
I like Taylor Swift's music.
Hmm?
I like Taylor Swift's music.
I do too. I'm not the biggest fan though.
Okay,
Like I wouldn't go to this concert.
Oh, I wouldn't have either.
Yeah.
It's like it was like
I enjoy her music though.
a Lil Wayne Eras tour.
Lil Wayne eras.
You wouldn't have gone to that?
It was like Drake maybe.
He did have one of those, didn't he?
He had It's All a Blur. It's not a concert film though. If that comes out as a concert film, I'll go to that. But yeah, Taylor Swift, I know a lot of people are probably going to go to this and deservingly. Yeah, she's like the biggest musician of all time.
She's dating Travis Kelce.
All right, man. So, also coming out on October 6th, it's a limited release, and then it gets a worldwide release later. But Killers of the Flower Moon, this one is probably the biggest release of October, and I'm super excited for this. This 3.5 hour drama starring Leonardo DiCaprio.
That poster, though.
Huh?
Glad you pulled up this poster.
Yeah, it's a nice poster. Huh?
A lot of people hate this poster.
Why?
They just don't like the way it looks. And I'm like, this looks like an old movie.
Yeah, it looks like an old movie.
That's why I liked it a lot.
It's an old ass director too.
Like, you know when you're
like 80.
When you walk into fucking like Blockbuster and you look at the fucking DVDs.
Yeah,
that's what that looks like to me.
I would want to see that at Blockbuster, not like one of these new floating head kind of posters. Yeah, I forgot Robert De Niro's even in this movie.
Yeah, he plays like the patriarch of the fucking movie.
Yeah. Killers of the Flower Moon, Martin Scorsese film, 3.5 hours. It's gonna be super long, but I'm super excited for it. It's probably my most anticipated of October. All right. Anything else you want to say on Killers of the Flower Moon?
Nope. We're gonna watch it for sure. That's the one that comes out this Thursday. So that's our
not this Thursday. No. It comes out October 6th. So that is this Thursday. That's a limited release. I don't know if you guys get it.
I can check when I get to work.
But it's everywhere on the 20th.
Okay.
So either way.
Hope it's a limited release so we can watch it.
Yeah. All right. Killers of the Flower Moon. Next up, it's a weird one. I like it just because of the actor, but Goosebumps. They're redoing Goosebumps into a TV show. That is Justin Long.
This was coming out.
That's the only reason why. Have you seen the trailer?
No.
It's so bad, and they played Travis Scott's Goosebumps.
All right.
Yeah. It's like Justin Long staring menacingly, right, guys? And then it just says, "I get those goosebumps every time."
I used to listen to that song all the time in high school.
It actually doesn't look like a bad show, though.
I guess we'll see. This is like R.L. Stein's, like the one that used to come out on TV. Mm-hmm. That show used to scare me.
Yeah, me too.
Especially the fucking dummy.
I like the Swamp Wolf episode.
What's I think it was the first episode. It was actually a movie, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
That had like a fucking monster that would eat people and like cover them in slime.
Probably. It's got everything, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. Goosebumps is probably one of the more nostalgic things in my childhood. But yeah, they're redoing it for Disney Plus. I mean, it's a Disney Plus show, so you can't really expect too much. Anything else you want to talk about? Goosebumps.
Nope.
I'm just very excited to see Justin Long in something again.
Yeah.
But
After what was the last thing, Barbarian?
Yeah, Barbarian. Turn your mic a little bit. Yeah. Anyway, Goosebumps. That's releasing on October 13th as well. And then finally, on October 27th, we got a very highly anticipated movie, Five Nights at Freddy's. This has been in development for like 5 years almost, because the game was like hella popping 5 years ago. And they greenlit a movie, and they just took forever with it. Yeah, Five Nights at Freddy's. I watched the trailer. When the movie first got announced, I wasn't super excited about it, but then I watched the trailer, and I was like, okay, this could be actually kind of fun. Josh Hutcherson, who played in the original Scream, who played that dude, Stu, who played Stu.
Fuck.
And the guy from Scooby-Doo, who he played Shaggy.
The guy who played Shaggy's Matthew Lillard.
Not him. Yeah, Matthew Lillard.
Oh,
he's going to be in it, too.
Stu, I forgot. Stu Monster.
Yeah, he's Stu, yeah. But yeah, man, I'm actually kind of excited for it. My little brother wants to watch this too, so I mean, I might as well watch it. It's also streaming directly on Peacock.
Yes.
Same day on October 27th. So
that disappoints me a lot.
Yeah, just a little
Especially
bit.
Peacock, like, bro.
Yeah, I think it's still gonna make some decent money though, because it's right next to Halloween, and not everybody's gonna be like, "Hey, let's just watch this on Peacock," because nobody has fucking Peacock, so they're just gonna go to the theater.
My thing is, it just did not did it not see what happened earlier this year?
No.
Just take it off Peacock and wait a month.
Yeah, man,
You'll make a good amount of fucking money. It's a video game movie. It's scary. It's supposed to be scary.
It's supposed to be scary,
and it's not rated R.
It kind of looks like a good movie though.
Yeah, and it's PG-13, so it means you're getting every demographic to come watch this movie.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, man. Well, those are all the releases that are coming out in October. Which one are you most excited for? Which one are you going to see first? Let us know down below in the comment section.
Back's killing me.
All right, man. Let's get on to our last topic. We've been going for about 55 minutes. How are we doing in the live chat, everybody? Thank you. Appreciate you guys.
Messages?
Huh?
You have any chat?
I don't know. I haven't even logged on. I'm not even going to. So we're going to get into our last discussion here. And it's one just, kind of just talking shit, honestly. We're going to be talking about some movie sequels that we wish we saw. I got a few in mind. I don't know if you prepared anything. Four? Yeah, okay. I got three. So let's just go ahead and start with yours.
All right. Let's do just one I kind of enjoyed watching. It wasn't the best movie. King Arthur, the one with Charlie Hunnam.
Really?
It never got a sequel.
That came out in like 2017, right?
I know. It's
something like that.
It's been about 6 years.
Yeah.
There's no word of it, obviously.
It was a Guy Ritchie movie, too.
Yeah, that's...
Huh.
Charlie Hunnam and Guy Ritchie.
Oh, wait.
Wait, no.
Yeah. Same guy. Yeah.
Guy Ritchie. I don't know if you watched The Gentleman.
Yeah.
With Charlie Hunnam.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I love that fucking movie. Yeah, Charlie Hunnam. I haven't seen this movie in particular.
It's something about like the fantastical elements about this. And I forgot who else is in it.
Jaimin Hansu.
Oh, yeah, that's why.
Jaimin Hansu's also in there. Jude Law.
He plays
Eric
the
Bana.
main villain.
Kingsley Ben-Adir is in there. From what do you call it?
He plays like one of the sort of like ragtag people.
David Beckham's in there. What the fuck?
Oh, he plays a cigar.
What the fuck?
When he pulls a sword from the stone.
I didn't watch the movie, bro.
No, that's the story.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
He's just a guard.
All right. But yeah, man, that's a pretty good pick actually, because Guy Ritchie he does some interesting movies.
Mm-hmm.
And then Charlie Hunnam. I like Charlie Hunnam. I hope we get a Gentleman too with him. All right. Cool.
We could end off on like sort of a...
What, on Gentleman?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, then King Arthur. Yeah, I wish we could have seen a sequel to that as well. I think for me, and I don't know if you know the story about it, but if you don't, I will tell you, because that's what we're here to do.
I'm hoping we didn't agree.
Stuff. What?
Hoping we didn't get the same movies.
I don't think so. But for me, I would have chose a movie called 23 Jump Street.
Oh.
It is a canceled, or it just never happened. I don't even know if it got canceled, but it just never happened. 23 Jump Street, obviously 21 Jump Street and 22 Jump Street. To me, I thought were fucking hilarious. It's Phil Lord, Christopher Miller, the same guys who did the Across the Spider-Verse stuff. And yeah, I thought it was fucking hilarious. I really wanted to see 23 Jump Street. And do you remember the post-credit scene?
It was all the posters.
It was,
yeah.
I really wanted them to go to culinary school and do that storyline. or was it like medical school or something?
I think it might have been either. It's one of those ones because they were wearing like white outfits.
Yeah, 22 Jump Street teased 25 sequels. Channing Tatum and Jonah Hill, they were just amazing, and I love those buddy cop kind of movies. But yeah, I really wish I would have seen this one. Do you know the story about the Sony leak?
No.
So the Sony leak happened, and there was no 22 Jump Street or 23 Jump Street. Instead, what they were planning on doing was a 23 Jump Street Men in Black 3 crossover, or Men in Black 4 it would have been. It would have been 23 X MIB, and it would have had these two guys going up against fucking aliens. And they would become Men in Black. You know how fucking sick that would have been? I'm pissed!
Instead, we're getting Transformers and G.I. Joe.
Dude, yes. I'm fucking pissed we didn't get this shit. I would rather have that than a Transformers G.I. Joe crossover.
Yeah, no, I agree. That's actually funny as fuck. It would be like, have you watched... it's a Vince Vaughn movie where he's fighting aliens. Neighborhood Watch?
I heard about that, yeah.
Yes.
With Ben Stiller and
yeah. Somebody else.
And Jonah Hill's in it too. Jonah Hill's in it.
Sorry, it's been a long time since I've seen the movie.
Yeah.
But it literally would just remind me of that fucking movie.
Yeah. All right, man. What else you got on there?
All right. I don't know if you've ever watched them, but the Ron Perlman Hellboys.
Oh yeah.
I never got a Hellboy 3.
We talked about them doing the what do you call it? We talked about them doing the reboot, right?
Yeah, but he's not in it.
Yeah, he's not in it.
Yeah,
they're doing a reboot of it.
I don't know if you know anything about Hellboy 2. Did you ever watch it?
No, that's the Golden.
It's the Golden Army. Yeah. That was one of like the best comic book adaptation like movies I've seen in a really long time. Well, at the time, in a really long time.
Yeah, right.
It's just so good. It's directed very well. It has some cool themes. Up until
it was Guillermo del Toro.
Yeah, up until Puss in Boots 2, that wasn't the best depiction of death I'd seen. I don't know if I've ever told you that. I think Puss in Boots 2 has the best depiction of death.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
With some good news for you, on September 1st, Ron Perlman would love to wrap up his and director Guillermo del Toro's Hellboy trilogy. He wants to come back and complete the trilogy. Let's see. If we were to make the third trilogy or the third movie of the trilogy, I would love to do that. Yeah. It was meant to be 3 movies, so I would go back and do it if we could finish it, but those are the only circumstances. And then let's see. Am I eager to do Hellboy 3? No, I'm 71 fucking years old. But we owe it to the fans, and we should give it to them because it would be an epic conclusion. So, Guillermo, if you're reading, I'm not done pounding you. What the fuck? I'm not done pounding you to get this fucking thing done, he said. So there's a chance. There's a chance that it can come back. I've never seen the Hellboy movies.
I would watch them. They're pretty good.
Yeah. All right, man. Good choice. Yeah, still haven't watched the Hellboy stuff, but I do want to see that reboot. I'm going to throw a curveball to you because I actually don't want to see this, and I'm actually glad we didn't get it, but I just am so curious about it. Just because they fucked up so bad. I just really want to see what they would do to the second season of Avatar, and that's why I would want to see a sequel to M. Night Shyamalan's The Last Airbender, because they teased Azula.
Yeah.
At the end, and I fucking hated her face. I hated her face. I really did not like her face.
What she looked like.
I do. I hated her face. I didn't like the actress that they chose. I mean, again, I don't want to be mean, but this is like my shit. Like, this is my shit, bro. Like, this is our shit. The actress that they chose.
Wearing a shirt.
The actress that they chose for Azula, it would have been so laughable. It would have been like the greatest content to ever like film, like just laughing at these movies.
Who is that? That not funny girl? Can't remember her name right now.
Lily Singh.
What?
I don't know.
That's the white lady.
Lily Singh?
The girl was supposed to be Barbie.
Oh, Amy Schumer? Oh. Amy Schumer is Azula? It's not actually a sequel that I do want to see or that I'm sad that we didn't get, but I'm just so curious on what they would have done for this and for Avatar The Last Airbender Season 3, because that is just like, Season 3 is my favorite season. I don't know about you, but Season 3 is my favorite season just because of Susan's Comet, that whole sequence and the Agni Kai and stuff.
Yeah, connection and everything.
Yeah, I just wanted to see how they would do it.
I think it's the span of episodes when they meet Toph for the first time. That's my favorite part of anything.
Like, look at this motherfucker, man.
God, see, that's what he looks like now.
I guess maybe that was.
Has it not been that long since the movie came out?
Huh?
How long has it been since that movie came out?
About 13 years.
That motherfucker still looks like that.
He's probably 25 years old now. Shout out to Dev Patel, bro. Have you seen the new Wes Anderson like short film?
The Wonderful
Netflix?
Life of Henry Sugar.
Yeah.
I saw it. I'm gonna watch it tonight.
Dude, I watched the first 10 minutes of it and then I fell asleep. Not because it was boring or anything. It was nap time, guys.
Right?
It was 40 minutes. Dev Patel is in it, and I didn't know that he was in it, but he's so good in that first 15 minutes. He's probably great in the whole thing. But you're gonna watch the first 15 minutes, and it's just like
He's releasing them weekly.
yeah, he has these like 4 short stories
Yes,
that popped up.
They're the Ronald Dahl.
Roald Dahl, yeah.
Roald Dahl. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dahl.
Yeah, Fantastic Mr. Fox is probably one of my favorite movies of all time. And that's a Wes Anderson Roald Dahl thing, so I'm watching all 4 of these. But anyway, yeah. A sequel that I would like to, not really like to see is Last Airbender 2.
All
All right, what about you?
I'm gonna throw a movie. I don't know if you've seen. I actually just recently saw it for the first time. World War Z.
Oh, that's a good one with
Brad Pitt.
With Brad Pitt, yeah.
Directed by David Fincher.
Yeah, that's a good one, dude.
I didn't know this, but searching up, because I couldn't find a 4th movie. I'm gonna tell you my 4th movie after, because it's the movie I actually want to see the most. But apparently they were signed up for a sequel.
Yeah, let's
and
a
they
sequel
never
was
got
announced shortly after the film's release, but was canceled in February 2019, reportedly to budget issues.
How do you? That movie.
That's tough, man.
Like, it's still to this day, like, when people talk about, what kind of zombies wouldn't I want to fucking fight? World War Z is always the first one.
It's always them. Yeah, the canceled sequel. And I love talking about canceled sequels. I watch these videos, like, all the time on YouTube. But yeah, Variety reported in 2016 that the sequel was not yet in production, but David Fincher has had entered negotiations to be the director. They also tried to sign on Brad Pitt again. And by 2019, it just kind of ended.
Right.
That's fucking disappointing.
Yeah.
How much does this make? It made $540 million too.
On what budget?
$269. Not terrible. It said 190 to 269, so could be anywhere from there.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, that's still some sort of profit, even if you doubled it.
Yeah. But yeah, man, that would have been a good one. All right, man. This one has. I know you're gonna want to see a sequel to this, and hopefully we still get it. They've been talking about it forever.
See if it's the one I thought I put down.
Probably. They've been talking about it forever, but it just has never happened. And the 2 stars just keep talking about it. They keep talking about it. They say it's going to happen. We have a script. We're looking at a script. We're trying to work together again. It just hasn't happened yet. It's Rush Hour 4. Was that the one?
Nope.
Okay. So Rush Hour 4 is definitely something that I want to see. I love the Rush Hour movies. I loved Rush Hour 1, 2, 3 was okay. Wasn't the best. But still, just that kind of brand of humor, and then just seeing Jackie Chan and his like physical comedy. I know you're a huge Jackie Chan fan. And then Chris Tucker. Their dynamic is just so fucking great. It's easily like my favorite buddy cop movie of all time, and my favorite Jackie Chan movie of all time, Rush Hour. Yeah, man, this is one that I really wanted to see. They've been talking about it for so fucking long, like so long, and then recently. They just said, yeah, we're going to push it into production. And then guess what happened? The fucking writer's strike happened. And that's not the greatest thing. But, yeah, hopefully now that the strike is over and that SAG is getting close to... Can you stop fucking with shit?
Sorry,
just
I'm like...
Give me
like
play with those, bro.
Damn.
I
need like a fucking fidget toy or something.
Yeah, bro. Like you were touching the chords.
Yeah. See, normally you have that laptop in front of me and I'm just like tapping on the keyboard.
I sold that laptop today.
I know. Yeah, I saw your post. I didn't say you didn't know you were sold it, but I knew that you were selling it.
Yeah. But yeah, Rush Hour 4, I mean, I don't know. You're a big fan of the Rush Hour series, right?
Yes. So here's the thing, though. If you had asked me if I would have wanted to see a Rush Hour 4 a year ago, I would have told you no.
Really?
After seeing movies like Joyride and No Hard Feelings do good.
How you can get away with this, like,
I was wondering. I've been wondering. I was like, how are they ever get away with it?
Yeah.
Holy shit. Like, that would be... If they don't shy away from it, obviously.
God, I hope not.
Because you have to either not do it at all, or do it full. Like,
well, I know that it's not the same kind of humor, but they did Bad Boys for Life.
Yeah,
that's like
that was like dad humor to me.
It was more like dad humor, And Bad Boys 1 and Bad Boys 2 were a little bit on the edge, kind of. But it definitely wasn't as far as like Rush Hour or some other raunchy 2000s kind of comedies like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, if they can do it and kind of switch up their flow a little bit and turn it into something else, I'm sure Rush Hour can do it and still have like a successful formula.
Yeah.
But yeah, look, we're talking about Rush Hour 4 right now. Chris Tucker said, no official Rush Hour details exist outside of Chan's tease, but consider his co-star Chris Tucker more eager to return to the franchise, blah, 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 blah. You're going to see a lot of good stuff coming, but it's going to be on a whole nother level. That's what I like. I'm excited about that. It's not going to be what you normally seen. Rush Hour 4, that's something I definitely will probably drop in there because I love working with Jackie, but I've got some new stuff that I think you're really going to like, and I'm excited about it. So they've been talking about it for fucking years, man, and that's something that I really want. Look at Ice Spice. What's up with Ice Spice?
Zooming on that.
Sorry, never mind. Yeah, let's go back to So Rush Hour 4 is something I definitely want to see.
All right. Before I give you my final one, I want to throw an honorable mention out there because it actually is getting a sequel. Gladiator.
Oh yeah, it's been like 20-something years.
I don't know how long it's been, but
it's been a while. 23 years.
Yeah, it's getting a sequel. I can't remember the name of the person. I know it's
Paul Mescal.
No, I know it's Paul Mescal. I can't remember the name of his character.
He's the dude's son.
Yeah. So, it'll be cool to see. I hope it stays sort of the same type of movie, same type of tone.
Yeah.
But let's move on to the actual sequel I want. This is the first 3D movie, and I think second 3D movie, and it's the most recent 3D movie I've seen. I haven't seen one since. Alita: Battle Angel.
Okay, I haven't seen that yet, but I heard that it was really fucking good.
It was really good. It was one of those movies where I walked in expecting like kind of a disappointing movie, and it was a fucking good movie.
Yeah, Alita: Battle Angel. I didn't like how she looked, and that's why I didn't want to watch it.
It grew on me in the movie, especially because most of the characters sort of look like that.
Those eyes, man.
It's the eyes, yeah.
What was so good about it? Was it the action, or was it like the actual story?
Action, and then there was a story to it as well. Yes. And I don't know how to explain it. I don't know so first time I've actually seen other than like Django. I just fucking lost his name. Go back. Fucking lost his name. Can you tell me his name? Second guy on that list.
Christoph Waltz.
Christoph Waltz. Yeah. Second time I've seen him play a protagonist. But he's actually a protagonist in this way. He has like no negative like things about him. Like he's not like he in Django he's killing people and stuff.
Yeah.
No, he's just a protagonist in that movie. It did also tease.
Wait, in Django?
In Django,
isn't he working with Django?
Yeah, he's a protagonist, but he's still killing people.
Oh, but okay.
Yeah. Like I mean, this guy's just actually.
He's actually just a good guy in this.
Yeah,
oh, okay.
He's just her dad in this movie.
Oh, okay.
Well, he's not her dad because he's like a fucking
like the
robot.
creator.
Yeah.
Get it?
You're actually wrong.
Yeah.
Anyways, they actually tease a second movie at the end of this movie because the whole point of the movie is that she has to like fight her way into like this tournament that's being hosted in like a different area, and her like love interest gets taken there.
The Mortal Kombat tournament.
Yeah, essentially.
Yeah.
And at the very end, she wins the tournament that sends her up there, and you just see her point her fucking sword at the sky.
And that's it.
And she's pointing at the fucking thing, and then it cuts off.
Huh.
And I was like, so we're gonna get a fucking second movie, and it's been 2019, I think.
Yeah, 2019. So it's been like 4 years, but they haven't started production on it. So it's like it's taken forever.
So I feel like it's gonna be like a World War Z thing where it just doesn't flesh out and it just gets canceled, which is gonna piss me off because it was a good movie.
All right. Well, I mean, this is coming from MovieWeb. Alita: Battle Angel 2 talks are happening. Director Robert Rodriguez said him, James Cameron, and John Landau were talking about it, a sequel. Yeah, I remember talking about this story a little bit. We haven't seen it. We haven't said it yet for sure, but we're definitely hoping to and talking about it a lot. They're slammed with all the Avatar stuff, but they've definitely been engaging it. Yeah, that's the only reason why I wouldn't see a sequel happening anytime soon, just because James Cameron is like, he's very hands-on with that, and he's super busy with Avatar.
Yeah, Avatar
getting pushed, and he wants to finish those movies before he fucking dies. So yeah, that's the only reason why I wouldn't see it. But yeah, man. All right. Anything else you want to say before we get on out of here?
Very sad about the top 5 thing.
Oh, the top 5 villains.
Yeah.
We can push it. There was just a lot of time. We're already over an hour, so
Yeah. I'm just gonna show you my list anyways, because I don't know if we're gonna do this ever again.
okay. I'll look at it later. Let me sign out, guys. So yeah, we appreciate you guys listening to the podcast. If you guys are watching live or if you guys are watching the replay, it's a couple YouTube things just to get it out there. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you guys aren't already. We talk movies and we just talk some shit all the time. I'm gonna try to do this at least like 3-4 times a week now, and Hyder's always gonna be stopping by. So just go ahead and subscribe to the channel and turn on those post notifications so you never miss another upload. Hyder, thanks for coming by, buddy. I appreciate you for coming back. Cy Beth was pretty upset that we haven't done a podcast in a minute, so that's good.
Our loyal viewer.
Yeah, our loyal viewer. But yeah, man, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.